Hello, and welcome to a presentation of the Department of Global Humanities and Religions at Western Washington University. I'm Kimberly Lynn. I'm the current chair of that department and professor in that department. And what I'm hoping I'm going to do this afternoon is talk you through a PowerPoint, which will be a bit of an introduction to our classes, to our minor programs, to our major programs. And I'm always really happy to follow that up with you individually over email, or you can always reach out to email and we can find some other video or phone way to chat about any questions you might have as well. So thanks for your interest in the department. I hope this will be helpful, and I hope it will spark some further conversation or maybe even some classes in your future. And of course, in the context that we're currently in, I'll say I hope this finds any viewers of this video, wherever you might be in the world, very well. So in the slides that follow, I'm going to be talking you through what I see as some of the key features of our Department of Global Humanities and Religions here at Western. And you'll see also a variety of different images in these slides. These images are ones that I've selected because I think they give also, with the words you'll hear me saying, a kind of flavor of the breadth of the department and of the kinds of materials that we work with in our classes, both written documents, books, but also a wide variety of material culture and of images from across time and around the vast majority of the globe. So what does this department offer? Well, it offers a variety of different programs. It offers 2 BA programs. One of them is called Humanities History of Culture. So this is an interdisciplinary humanities major that focuses on what we call cultural history. That means that depending upon the course, it draws upon disciplines like comparative literature, art history, anthropology, religious studies, history, philosophy. It draws on area studies, so South Asian studies or East Asian studies. The other major program which we offer is a BA in Religion and Culture. There's a lot of overlap between the two, but the Religion and Culture program focuses in a much more focused fashion on religion as an element of cultures and societies across the world, ancient to modern. We also then have 3 minor programs which reflect those major programs, or kind of miniature versions of those, which can be a great option for students who are testing out their interest in these subjects, or maybe trying to put together a kind of creative profile of different majors or major and minors as a way to enrich and customize their study at Western. Our Humanities History of Culture and our Religion and Culture minors are basically 6 course minors. So they essentially ask students to take 3 lower division introductory courses in the department, and then 3 upper division advanced courses in the department. So there's a lot of flexibility there. Both of those minor programs then are ones which can be a way to test out for students if they might be interested in the larger study of a major, or wonderful ends in and of their own right as well. We also administer the university's minor in Arabic and Islamic studies. So this is a collaboration with the languages department, so it involves students taking both Arabic language study as well as pairing that with a cultural and historical study of Islam, of Muslim societies, of the Arabic-speaking world. Again, with lots of possibilities for how to tailor that to particular interests. In addition to the established programs, major or minor programs, the department also offers a wide variety of courses. We offer about 55 different course sections usually per year in the regular academic year of fall, winter, and spring, and a handful of online courses in summer terms. All of our courses are designed to be interdisciplinary, so to draw on the humanities in that way that brings different kinds of perspectives together as fits the particular subject of the class. While they're interdisciplinary, our kind of shared focus, again, varying a bit from course to course, but that you'll find across the department is an emphasis on cultural history. So how human cultures have been organized, how they've generated meaning, how they've shaped themselves, how they've been shaped by and in turn shaped various societies over time, and also an ongoing focus on religion as an important aspect of culture in the past and in the present. And another important thing to understand about both our courses and our programs, I think, is variety. So our programs are ones which are, as the name Global Humanities and Religions indicates, really globally engaged. Our faculty of 8, soon to be 9 permanent faculty, as well as adjunct colleagues, but our faculty regularly conduct research when it's favorable conditions for travel in 4 continents. They work in, or we work in our research, more than 20 separate languages. And so it's that global engagement and our passion for those areas of the world that we've studied, in which we've spent time, that's one of the things that really energizes our courses and our curriculum. In addition to that, while covering most of the globe in terms of our course offerings, we also range from ancient to modern. So there's a lot of chronological breadth as well. This means that students that enter our programs really have a lot of variety, both in terms of approach to subject matter, as well as the kind of knowledge content of the courses in our department. And I think that's really one of the assets. There's both kind of shared set of academic principles and questions at the heart of what we do, but also this kind of incredible variety, so that I think we offer a unique or certainly valuable balance of depth and breadth in our programs. Another dimension that our courses kind of repeatedly pay attention to is that of cross-cultural study, thinking about how different societies and cultures have interacted with one another in different times and places. One that I think we can all understand is useful in the world in which we currently live as well. So that interdisciplinary component, that cross-cultural component, is also one, as I've mentioned, that really puts an emphasis in all of our courses and then in our programs collectively taken together on working with a variety of different perspectives and building competence and knowledge in those, but also a variety of different materials. So a variety of different kinds of written materials from contemporary societies and from societies in the past. They could be plays or poetry or novels or legal documents or diaries or any number of different sorts of written forms. Then many of our classes bring those together with exactly the kind of image content you're seeing as well. So considering those written texts with visual texts like paintings or architecture, or maybe in many cases, going back also and thinking about how we read the archaeological record alongside written documents. Alongside these knowledge areas and subjects and the kinds of courses that I've been suggesting to you, Global Humanities and Religions, all of our courses, all of our programs also bring with them, as humanities study tends to do, some increasing competence and advancement no matter where you're starting out in your university study, and some really core and crucially important skills, significant in and of themselves for living a rich and successful life, but also ones that the numerous surveys are telling us increasingly are tremendously important to employers in any number of different professional, graduate school, or career paths which students might seek to enter across their lives. So these skills that we repeatedly emphasize across the curriculum are advancing competencies in oral communication, cross-cultural competencies, but which is something that we also tend to think about is really through historical study, through cultural study, building a capacity for empathy, to understand the experience of the world of others and other times and other places. That is a really crucially important and transferable skill of its own. That we work in very close fashion with our students across their years with us, from lower to upper division, on writing skills, on analytical skills, on critical reading skills, on research skills, either developed to their fullest point in senior seminars or in a really valuable option for those for whom this is a good fit. And it's only an option, it's not a required part of the major, but an option to write an individually advised senior thesis in a 2-quarter sequence with a single faculty member with individual meetings across 2 quarters for those students who become passionately engaged in a particular subject or topic, or who are interested in graduate school of various kinds. This can be really invaluable support for that. So those are some of the things that we think about as really some of the main elements of our department, of our programs, of our courses. I'd add that another aspect that students repeatedly tell me has really been one of the most valuable parts of being either a humanities or a religion and culture major for them is that this is a department that is relatively small, and so really puts an emphasis also on relationships. And the centrality of those educational relationships that you form is what can add value to your university experience. So what does this mean concretely? It means that your courses in this department will never have more than 45 students in them, and they'll frequently have 15 or 20 or 25. That all faculty in the department really have a kind of open door attitude and approach and interest in working individually with students or in getting to know their students on an individual level. And it means then that there are really, I think, a rich array of mentorship opportunities in this department as well. So on this last slide, I don't know if in this format these links will be clickable, but at least gives you a sense of what's out there that you could Google for. A variety of different web resources, the department's webpage. We have already up a provisional course list of the courses that we will offer next academic year. So that's in addition to what's already published for the university about this academic year or this summer. We have also posted there our recently updated BA program and minor requirements. We've just recently updated our minors and simplified them a bit to that, I think, more accessible and understandable 6-course format that I mentioned earlier in this presentation. The university catalog is always a great resource, as a place to get to just peruse, to browse course lists in different departments. And I think just through reading our course descriptions there, that's another place that interested students can really get a sense of what concretely do these things that I've just mentioned over the last 10 minutes or so mean with regard to the courses that we offer. Beyond that, I and my colleagues in the Global Humanities and Religions department are always really willing to, really open to seeing ways that we can help or advise individually. So following this, certainly we hope that we'll see you at Western in the fall, but don't hesitate to reach out to the department generally. And our email is probably the easiest at the moment, ghr@wwu.edu, or you're always welcome to reach out to me directly. Again, I'm Kimberly Lynn. I'm a professor in the department and also a current chair in the department. And I am very happy to field questions or just try to give you a fuller sense of department courses, department programs, maybe help you think about what might be a good starting place in terms of registration for fall. I'm happy to do that over email, and I'm also happy over this spring quarter to do that in various ways remotely. Although we are not teaching on campus this quarter, we're teaching remotely, of course, because of the coronavirus pandemic. That doesn't mean that we're not open. We are, and so I'll remain very happy across this quarter to set up phone calls or video chats with any students who might be seeking some advising about our department's programs and courses as you hopefully are heading towards starting a career as a Western student this fall. Thanks a lot for your time and your interest in the department. Take care, be well, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. In the immediate future or across the coming months, I'm available over email and to meet throughout the summer too as the department chair. Thank you.